has now started. Will Jimpo be able to take this series 2-0, or is Snute going to be able to force it to an ace match? Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out. I am JoRoSaR. Let's get the game on the way. Spawning over here in the top left spawn location on EIZO Ohana. Ladies and gentlemen, taking game number 1 in fairly convincing fashion. Beautiful drop play from him. Will he be able to repeat the same, though, in game number 2 and try and take the series 2-0? The Pink Terran, it's Jimpo. And over in the bottom right corner, spawning as the red Zerg player, guys. He, a fan favorite, player of many daily tournaments, including Playham. I'm sure a lot of you know about him. Playing as the red Zerg, will he be able to tie this series up 1-1 and force it to an ace match? It's going to be Gamers League Snute. So guys, if you're setting up and chilling out at a Barcraft at the moment, I hope you guys are having a fantastic time. Of course, chilling out, watching some of the Dreamhack stream, possibly some of the MLG stuff later on as well. I know Darby have tuned into the stream. Hello to Darby, and of course, my home, London Barcraft, are probably checking this out as well. Hello to all of you. If you weren't expecting that shout out, immediately down your drink. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning. Don't worry about it. There'll be plenty more to come. All right. We have the barracks going down now for Jimpo. Let's wait and see if he chooses to take that gas, or if he's going to be going for some sort of one-racks expand. We don't see a second. No, we do have the gas being taken. So once again, bread and butter coming out from our Terran player. And Snute looks poised to take that very quick 15 hatch. So it looks like we're going to be seeing another excellent macro game coming out from both of these juggernauts. No gas being taken from Snute. He does not want to be going for any sort of super early speed. Of course, that hatchery means a lot of minerals are indeed required, so he's going to wait a while, grab a pool first, and grab speed a little bit later. He is not too fussed about it at the moment. Going to try and get up onto that 2-base economy. Barracks now finishing up. We're going to see the first Marine pop out momentarily. There we go. And possibly an add-on on that racks a little bit later. Orbital Command now also going down for Jimpo. As this Overlord from Snute going to be heading up towards the top corner of the map to try once again and sneak behind the natural and the main to see what kind of tech is hidden later on in the game. Hatchery now nearly done for Snute. We do have the pool now going up. It's approximately 50% complete. No gas being taken yet. And it looks like we're just going to try and macro up as hard as we can. The scout has seen that a wall-off is complete. There is actually no early reactor going down here just yet, so he knows that Jimpo isn't going for, so for example, a gas-first reactor Hellions, which can, in fact, be quite potent. He's just going to be going for a little bit more of a normal timing here. Oh, we're not getting up to the top of the map, as everything looks like it's going to be stabilizing over here down at the bottom. Some drones being transferred as well, and things looking pretty hunky-dory. Let's take a look at the worker count. It is 21-17 in favor of Snute, fairly normal for this stage of the game. Of course, not forgetting that with mules to back him up, Jimpo's income is actually more or less even. When he drops his next mule, he'll basically jump up to even or slightly ahead of Snute, actually. So we do have the other command center going down now as well. So we're going to be seeing a reactor Hellion expand at a fairly normal timing coming out of Jimpo. And in the meantime, Snute is going to be going for a spine crawler at the front, going to try and start his creep spread. Again, going to get his creep spread in just a little bit before the Hellions get there, so he'll have a little bit of breathing room with the Queens. Very, very good with his macro is Snute, and these two Marines are actually going to pick off both of these Zerglings in the middle of the map. Very nice micro there from Jimpo. Alright, Spine Crawler, just going to be moving ahead a bit, guys, and the reason Zergs do this is so that the creep spread can go all the way to the edge of the cliff and hopefully beyond without the Hellions sniping off these creep tumors, because Hellions obviously don't do very well against Spine Crawlers, so as soon as you get the Spine Crawler rooted on creep, that's a great deterrent to these Hellions, and we do see the first one now moving out of Jimpo's bases. 2 Marines stand guard at the top. This Overlord just going to check to make sure there isn't a very, very fast command center pop down at the natural so far, and he confirms that there is not. We have a tech lab on one of these barracks now, going to be researching a stim pack, and more Hellions popping out. So everything looking pretty chill over here in the top of the map. Let's take a look at what Snoot is going to be doing. JoRoSaR once again forming part of the wall off at the ramp here. And Jimpo knows he probably won't be able to get up here without a substantially larger number of Hellions. We do have some Queens protecting as well. Snoot continuing to drone up and just try and macro as much as possible. He's now up to 45 to 25 workers at the moment. Holy crap, at this stage in the game, 6 minutes and 40 seconds, and Snoot is 20 workers up. I wonder if Jimpo is going to try and do some sort of run by and see if he can take out some of these, because Snoot is going to be able to get into a nice little economic lead very shortly indeed. Second spine crawler now going down as well. JoRoSaR completing. Very nice snipe off there on that creep tumor, doing very well. And ooh, I like this. Snoot sneaking the creep spread out on the side of the map here. Really, really nice. He's going to be able to loop back around, and all of a sudden these Hellions have a significantly larger surface area to cover. So really, really well played there by Snoot. His Overlord now sees... Does he actually see the mining? He does just about. He sees the SCVs on that last mineral patch. And Jimpo does not yet see this Overlord. So it looks like Snoot has the information as well that Jimpo has gone for his expansion. It's not going to be some sort of one base all-in play. And both sides are going to be able to macro up normally. We do see a similar build to last game where the medevacs are going to be coming out reactored from that starport momentarily. More and more barracks being added, really favoring this bio style of play is Jimpo today, and more reactors being added on those barracks there as well. No third and fourth gas is being taken from our Terran player yet, or from our Zerg, so both sides choosing not to go super gas heavy at this stage of the game, as we do see the Baneling nest go down for Snoot. So we could be seeing a little bit of a bust here, or are we going to be seeing something along the lines of a Zergling Baneling Muta composition later on in the game? We're going to have to wait and see, but no layer has even been started yet, so if he's going for a Muta timing, it's going to be very, very late. He is actually taking his third base now, his fourth hatchery, of course, because the macro hatch is in the main base. And these Lings going to prod around and see what they can find, as a combat shield is approximately half done, and the first medevac is now coming out. So, oh no, second medevac. That must mean he got supply blocked for just a moment there, did Jimpo. So unable to create both those medevacs at the same time. And it looks like he's going to try... What is he doing? Oh, he's repairing these Hellions. I thought he was going to try and go up and repair the bunker, and I thought he saw something. But Snoot is not going to be going for any sort of super early Baneling bust. He might do in just a minute, though, because that's an awful lot of Zerglings going to be marching up towards the front. He shows a couple of Roaches. I really like this play from Snoot. He's showing his opponent Roaches, so Jimpo might be thinking, oh, this is going to be some sort of Roach timing, and he's not going to be expecting the Spanish Inquisition, a.k.a. the Baneling's going to be rolling through. These supply depots, though, probably need to go up, and oh, is he going to spot this? Oh, he just spots it, and all the Banelings are coming in now. Jimpo frantically trying to get back into the base, but the supply depots remain down. The Banelings able to just walk straight through. The Zerglings taking out the bunkers, and it looks like Jimpo is in a horrible position here. Beautifully tricked, showing a couple of Roaches did Snoot. What a fantastic way to trick the Terran player, and these Banelings are doing so much damage in the natural. More Roaches, and Zerglings going to take out all the supply depots at the wall off, and Jimpo is in a horrible position right now. He is down 50 to 100 supply. Snoot now on 3 bases to Jimpo's 1. That was an incredible play. 12 workers killed and counting. Jimpo really needs to try and perform some sort of miracle, even landing his Viking to try and defend. Mule out in front. But these Banelings are going to do so much damage, blasting through into the main base, and there is now no line of defense for Jimpo left. He's pulling all of his SCVs, a GG, and Snoot is going to take game number 2 to make it 1-all in the series. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible series this is turning out to be. I am JoRoSaR. We'll be right back with game number 3. Don't go anywhere right after this commercial break.